Good afternoon. Your duty this afternoon is to safely deliver these wagons to track 1912 at Rosenheim. Undercover traffic inspectors are checking for speeding drivers this afternoon. You're reminded that at no time should you exceed 120 kilometers per hour. You may depart when ready. Oh yes. Excellent. Right, so we need to be pressing that button for a start. It's gone to O. That's better, it's on O now. Get that done and turn CFR on. Maybe a couple of forwards and request pass. So we are. You're telling me the pantograph is down. Pantograph is up. Okay, brakes weren't off, that's why. Now we can put power on. So we've got alternated PCB indicators there. It's like some kind of set of bagpipes. I keep expecting to hear the Scottish March fire up. We'll have a look on the outside in a minute. Let's get going. Got a green-yellow signal coming up here. Now we have to remember we can't exceed 120 kilometers per hour. So I'm going to forget that. I guarantee it. All right, we'll need to acknowledge that. Oh, let's have the right lights on, please. Let's get back in the cab just so we can keep an eye on what's going on here. Climbing quite a tough grade up to this over this hill.
CFR.
What's going on over here? We have another green-yellow indicator up here. Yep, that one's ours. So, again, 40 kilometers at this point is our limit. But it did say our next signal was green, so this is presumably a reduced speed because of the geometry of the track. Frony, if you get a speed restriction due to freight, will you lose points for exceeding that limit? Yes, you will. CFR. Pull it back up to the 40. Signal is in 1 kilometer. Diddly Dorito, yes, I'm going to try and get caught up, hopefully before I go to bed tonight. Get these ones up at the same time. I meant to do it today, but I ran out of time. That looks like green to me. Oops. that's not green, I'm going to get told off in a minute. It looks like green to me. I'm going to go with saying it's green. Yeah, we're up to 80. That double yellow is not for me. Neither is that one. I'm zooming in because I'm seeing that light, that red light there is scaring the heck out of me. I think the track is turning to the right though. But I'm paranoid. Oh no, it's on the left hand side there. Okay, why has it gone into emergency brake? I'm confused now. We bent over a magnet of some sort. That red light was for me. Ah, I must have missed a signal then. Maybe that one up in the top was for me. So we just lost most of the points. So this is going to be a bronze or nothing at all on this scenario. But it stopped us spadding at least, so... Again, I'm going to have a look and find out what happened there, because I thought the only signals I saw were for the other track, unless there was an indicator on the right hand side telling. See, if there's a special board you can have on the right hand side of the track which basically says there should be a signal here. You'll find it on the left, and that might have been what I missed. Green light, time to go. .40 limit at the moment until we get sight of the next signal. Right, I've released. No. Won't let me release at the moment. Right, with that light flashing, I think I'm stuck at 40. Right, no signal there. 45, yeah, I know, but apparently Deutsche Bahn drivers drive at 40, not 45.
Sifa.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I think I'm going to get trolled the rest of this scenario, because that should have stopped flashing by now. Thought it would stop blinking there for a minute. Nope, I can't end out of that restriction. .7 kilometers to the next waypoint. I'm going to push it up to the A45. Right. Nah, something's gone a bit funky here, I think. I has been trolled.
Sifa.
Restrictions only when there's flashing alternately. Or let's try speeding up then. In which case I've got no idea what the flashing 85 means. Oh, 85 isn't the limit not to exceed. I see. Going via Har. Map probably should be on 70 actually, because I should be on PCBM, shouldn't I? We're still only due to be about 20 seconds late for the waypoint we're coming up to. And in fact we're only about full points, so whatever's going wrong, it's not causing us that much of an issue. So far. 17 kilometers to Graphing. LP Massive Aus Cologne, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. .16 kilometers to go, but GT, I'm on PCBU. half tempted to restart this one because I think the emergency brake is what's caused the problem. Cheers, Slayer. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're just drifting further and further behind now. Again. Alright, I'm just going to accelerate and see what happens. And then if it goes wrong, I'm going to restart the scenario. Yep. Right, I'm going to restart this scenario. So it was holding me at 85, as JJ said. And I think I'm going to do that one again, because that was something really weird went on with that one. I don't know quite what I did wrong, but we'll do it again. We'll see what I did wrong again. Selchuk, do you know if there is an official stream tomorrow? Yes, there is an official stream tomorrow. I don't know what is actually on the official stream yet. Right, good afternoon. Your duty this afternoon is to safely deliver these wagons to track 1912 at Rosenheim. Undercover traffic inspectors are checking for speeding drivers this afternoon, and you are reminded that at no time should you exceed 120 kilometers per hour. Right, so CIFA, PZB-O, PZB-M. Right, let's set the right PZB mode on. And forward, release the brakes. Let's go. Super Tom, is there a way to make the load screen faster? Well, SSD will help on that quite a lot. Stephen Jam, tomorrow's official stream hasn't actually been announced yet, so there isn't anything available yet in terms of what's actually what is the content of the official stream. Oh, sorry, JJ. I was PZB-O. I got my terminology the wrong way around. I was PZB-O, not PZB-U. Right, so this is green with a distant green yellow. I haven't a clue what the speed restrictions are for this. So I am now running in PZB-M for middle. What time is the DTG stream on? Is it 5 PM or 5:30 PM? The usual. The usual time.
Sifa.
What's coming up now then? Coming up now we have a green yellow, so 40km/h limit, and we have a double green distance, so next signal is green. Speeding going on, that's fine, we're allowed to do that, sort of. Why am I going so slow? Because we've got a 40 limit coming up, or 40 limit that we're in now. Did I make a video on German signalling? No, I haven't yet, but PTG Rail did. That one's well worth the watch. It covers the majority of the points. Certainly more than enough of the points to get the idea. So we're in 40 limit at the moment. BNSF, I did show how to make temporary speed limits in my last scenario tutorial. So if you go and have a look at that, you'll see what you need to know. So we've got another kilometre and we'll get to another speed restriction. There you go, Kamali's posted a link to it. Yeah, PTG Rails is very good. So 125 down to 70, that's fine. And I'm limited to 120 anyway. So that next signal is definitely a green one. And we're out of monitoring, so we're able to get up to line speed, which is 80. Right, so accelerating to 80 km/h. Next signal is green. PZB is happy. CIFA is now happy. Right, that distance signal on the left there is not for me. There is no signpost on the right. Now we have a signpost, we have something going on up here. Now this is where it all went wrong last time, so I'm going to assume that I need to stop. But that is definitely on my left. Ah, I think that's what this means. That you need to pay attention to the signal on your left. Right. So that's what's wrong. That signal was actually to my left, and there was a signpost to the right saying I needed to pay attention to a signal that supposed to be on my right is actually on the left. That's what I thought I'd missed. Right, now we can wait here. Oh, I see. Official Lapis minecart. I apologise. I apologise. I get what you were doing now. Sorry, with all the rampant number posting and people still trying to have a go, I lumped you in with the rabble. I do apologise. Right. Here comes that container train. There we go. Now we got green light. As soon as 1,000 goes out, we can cancel it. Yep, the distance signal's green. All is good with the world. So we're still in an early restriction. We're just waiting for the 1000 Hertz magnet to time out, and then we can think about accelerating. I didn't think I could free up the PZB until the 1000 Hertz had gone away. Oh, it has now gone away. Okay, good. In which case, line speed is 160, our permitted speed is 120, so we can go up to 120. And we are now in much better shape than we were the last time we were here. I'm glad I reset that. Green signal. Commuter trains there on the left.
Sifa.
Ah, we've got to go through Har. We're getting up to the 120 slowly but surely. We're going to be arriving at Har, or going through Har a few seconds early, which is good. Moricom, how do I remember all the different signalling systems? Who says I do? I just guess. Good night, Fernie.
Siefer.
Welcome back out in Loveridge. Coming up to the 120. We need to make sure we do not exceed 120, so I think I'm going to hover around 118. Right.
Siefer.
Just keep on pushing the speed. Kilometres to Graphing. Current ETA is about 25 seconds ahead of schedule. Gigi, so the scenario has actually got, one of the things they said at the beginning of the scenario was that they've got speed cameras out watching, and so I'm not allowed to exceed 120 kilometers per hour according to the rules that the network have set down, although PCB will let me do 125. The scenario rules have said 120, so that's why I'm staying under 120. Still got greens. Good evening, Ron Wirral. 9.7 kilometres now to get to Graphing.
Siefer.
More green signals. So the way this scenario works, it's actually, I saw this done by one of the scenarios I was running of an evening, and I passed the information on to the scenario authors, because I thought it was an absolutely brilliant way of doing it. I can't remember which one it was now, but essentially it was speed traps are out in force, and you'll be randomly checked. And And what it is that the speed camera is essentially a lower, reduced speed section. So the speed limit has been reduced like a TSR, but there's no notice of it on the HUD, which means that, and there's a great big penalty for it on the scores, which means you'll be driving along at, say, 160, and you'll go through this silent 120 speed limit, and you'll get massively hit on your score. So it's a really neat way of giving you a penalty for overspeeding, without actually just saying, oh, you're overspeeding, and making it completely transparent. So that's what this is doing when they say you need to keep under 120. It's because there are actually points along here where the speed limit of the route has been dropped to 120. I wish I could remember whose scenario it was. It was absolutely brilliant. Elton Loveridge, what comes with the loco? This is a BR152, which is a loco pack, and this loco comes with scenarios for the Munich Rosenheim route. Comes with 3 scenarios for Rosenheim. Simon, why didn't the BR152 come with the route instead of the 101? I'm not the right person to answer that, I'm afraid, Simon. .3 kilometres to Grafing, and then we'll be on our way to Rosenheim. Could have been PJT on West Coast Mainline over Shap, yes. Right, going down a hill now. This would be just the spot for someone to put speed cameras in, wouldn't it? Coming up on Grafing, which is our next checkpoint. There aren't, Rob Allen, are these scenarios that go from Passing to Rosenheim? There aren't yet. There certainly aren't in the pack. What you get in the pack is scenarios that go from Passing to Munich-Bahnhof, and then another scenario that goes Munich-Bahnhof to Rosenheim. So you can do the whole journey, but it's in 2 scenarios rather than 1, purely because of the length of time it takes to do that. Right, coming up 114. .2 to Arsling. Joe the Fish, Ostbahnhof is not the end though. No, that's what I'm saying. It's Passing to Ostbahnhof and then Ostbahnhof to Rosenheim. So it's basically the whole journey but split in 2. Simon Lund, the problem is the scenarios that are things like 205 minutes long, they just don't get played. Or if they do get played, they never get finished. Whereas a scenario that's 30 to 45 minutes long gets played a lot more and finished a lot more. Stephen, remind me towards the end of the scenario, remembering you're on a 30-second delay, and yes, I'll definitely show you the map. So the speed of the line is actually reducing to 120 at this point. Coming up on Arsling. Still getting green lights, which is good. He's on some brakes now, going downhill. Right, we're not stopping at Arsling track 2, we're carrying on through. Another 250 points, I can live with that. Simon, I've got no idea when things added onto the forum will get played at the moment. First thing to do is keep an eye on them getting into the backlog. Once they're in the backlog, keep an eye on them getting added into the schedule. I think I've only got 1 week left that's planned, so probably next week sometime I'll actually bring a load of stuff forward. It's Gross Karolinenfeld. Lovely day. This is what I like to play. Scenarios that are bright so you can see stuff. Official lap is minecart. You're saying why? Why are you saying why? I don't understand the question. Going down a hill again, let's just ease on and off the throttle. $10 kilometers to Gross Karolinenfeld. Yeah, JJ says PZB needs more concentrating instead of AWS, absolutely. AWS is sort of react. Whereas this, you have to actually watch it, expect it, and in some cases be dealing with it before you get there. Franny, what are doing a sealer anytime soon? Find me a scenario on Steam Workshop and get it added to the backlog. And yes, I would like to do another sailor scenario. Nine kilometres to Gross Karolinenfeld. Try and push back up to the 120. We've let it drift a little bit too far low, really. Hey Nathan Rutter, welcome this evening. .4 kilometres to Groß Karolinenfeld. Nathan Rutter, yes, this is the last scenario. We've been going quite a long time tonight. Perennial, do I ever do Amtrak or a seller? I certainly do Amtrak. I do Amtrak. I've done a seller. I think I've done a seller. I haven't done much seller though. So I say I'll be quite happy to do another one, but I need some recommendations of scenarios you'd like to see. Franny1211, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Franny1211, sorry. Cheers, Moggy. See you later. 4.6 kilometres. Jerzy, one of my tasks on this scenario, basically we're doing a stop at Rosenheim 1507 after this go via. So this is just basically a freight run. I think the idea is to test driving at speeds and making sure you don't overspeed. I think that's essentially the goal of this scenario. Get from A to B without speeding. Groß Karolinenfeld is on its way now. Simon, do I have any third-party stuff? I have everything that's on Steam, including the third-party stuff that's on Steam. I don't have anything that's not on Steam. Basically, my goal with this stream is to show people what you can expect out of Train Simulator without doing anything difficult, without installing any zip files, because even installing zip files can make some people just explode, their head just melts, because it's they're not IT people, they're not computer literate, they just want to play the game. And so my goal is to show the game at its essentially most basic. It's the unadulterated version as it comes straight from Steam.
Receiver.
Because while you can make it better, sure, I think it's actually still a very good game as it comes on. In fact, extremely good game as it comes off Steam. It's not like these are absolutely essential must-haves. They just improve the experience. In some cases it's a bit subjective whether they improve it or just change it more to your liking. No, if it's on Steam, then I've got it and I'll try and play it. If it's not on Steam, then I don't. So I've got the AP Class 90 that was on Steam, for example. I've got Just Trains routes that are on Steam. .6 kilometres to Rosenheim now.
Receiver.
Stephen says, you have to remember yes, that I work for the company that makes the game. Well, yes, I do, but no one's told me at work that I have to not show anything but Steam. They've not said anything like that. That's been definitely my decision. Yeah, I can drive the Class 90, just the Steam one. That's not the other one. Right, rapid deceleration for this next signal, which is a red. You'll need to set the points for the correct siding at Rosenheim.
Receiver.
Which is that one. I guess is that. Now we're going to be really late. The signal's still red, or is that red with double whites? So my ETA is going up, but I've still got a red light. Okay, we've improved, we've got the double whites. Still 2 kilometres to get to where we're going now. I've taken a few pictures for this one, so got double white, so we're okay to proceed. Not quite sure what happened with that Bethel 40, that looked a bit strange. Oh, all of the PZB is cleared up. Oh, wheel slipping again. We're now due in, so we're going to get a massively bad score now. I don't quite know what's gone wrong at the end of this scenario.
Siever.
The horn. Yellow light. And there's Rosenheim 1912 coming up. Dean, yes, this is the new Munich Rosenheim German route and the new BR152 loco. Oh, it just changed. This route is just trolling me like crazy tonight. Yeah, okay, Stephen, I'll try and remember to show that route in just a minute. We're almost 2 minutes late now. All of a sudden I've got absolutely no grip. Right, we're stopped. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that last bit of that scenario was a challenge. Just have a look at the map. So that's the Munich bit of the route over here. So there's Munich. This is the Garmisch line. This is the Augsburg line, and then this is the line. This is the underground, and that's the line off to Rosenheim. So hopefully, let's see what we got. I'm not expecting much. 6:37, we got a bronze. There you go. So we got one of each tonight. Tin. Right. I got 12 whole points for that. 12 whole points. Bronze. Well, I hope that was a nice overview of Rosenheim tonight, the Munich Rosenheim route, and also a quick look at the BR152. We shall do more of the Rosenheim route and the 152 route. So, that's it from me for this evening and this morning. I hope that has been good and you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed it, and I shall look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, Friday, is Flight Sim Day. Friday Flight Sim Day, and I will see you on Friday. We're doing a flight along the Grand Canyon. It's called Along the Columbia River, but it's actually really cool. It's just the beginning of the Grand Canyon, and then how the whole canyon forms out of the ground. It's really cool. So I'm hoping that'll be quite an interesting flight. Thanks very much everyone once again, and I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, thanks again. Bye bye. If I can find the finish box right now, fine.